Philip Vanderplug and George Fowler. Now, George Fowler put my husband's name, Sergeant Morris, in his presentation I saw on TV. Or you know how you go to YouTube? I've got this big TV in my room, and on YouTube, it had George Fowler, and he talked about my husband finding the ETs. In his, but he acted like I was some kind of wacky woman in his story. He didn't mention my name, but he did mention the woman that said she was supposed to be protecting him or not supposed to keep him from saying the story. What it was is my husband always thought of me and him like he was paranoid of me and I was paranoid of him. So I'll have to tell you that story someday off the air or something, or we'll have you back. But it's a long story. We met in Africa, but we weren't supposed to know it, and we find out later. So we don't know if the ET put us together or if the government did. So, because like you said, they look like humans, right? You did say that. Me too. So when we were on the ship, they looked like humans. Now, they had 5 fingers. And they would sometimes come down here and have to have one removed to work with us on the ground. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah.
So remember I said later on we'd talk about mine, but I did a lot on the last, but you asked me a question about Majestic 12. Anyway, that was the people that was trying to find out what we knew and who was orchestrating the ETs or the military, because the military don't know either. They're all got their piece of the pie. The Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, and the intelligence agency. And I've dated NSA guys, and anyway, all the alphabet soup trying to find out stuff. Even that Bigelow guy that was putting those marshmallow things that you live in space was trying to find out from Barry Gaunt. Barry was working one of his star investigators. That's why the Men in Black showed up over that Bigelow dude. But see, we didn't know if it was his men. Come to find out, he was working for the government. You know what I'm saying? We thought he was at least I did. I didn't know who he was. Barry Gaunt told me that those Men in Black came to his door and over the helicopters based on Bigelow. So he got out of the star team. He told me he was leaving the star team over Bigelow. But Bigelow apparently, now this is what I've heard from Jan Aldrich. Jan is an archivist, sort of like me, trying to find the paperwork trail out to match the dates, because Stanton Friedman, when he came on, everybody was trying to find out the timelines. And they had this bird group. Everybody had a code name. And I was always on the outside. I didn't understand. But Stanton was trying to get me to plug in the book. And I wouldn't give it to him. I think Linda Moulton Howe got one. You know who she is?
Yeah, I did a show with Linda Moulton Howe. She's a tough investigator now. She goes
She got one of them books. She must be harder than Stanton. Couldn't get it out of my hands. So she got it somehow. I don't know if it's mine, because mine disappeared.
My electricity's blinking if we get cut off here.
Uh-oh. Are you on your boat?
No, I'm at the house, but for some reason it's blinking on and off.
Okay. Well, they get on my phone sometimes, cyberspace intel people, and I've just gotten used to it. But, yeah, they'll mess with your electric. But it's time for us to get off. They're probably letting you know we've run out of the recording. But they're still letting us record. But we're out of, you're not used to working with the military people at all, or the NSA, or none of those people? You are, you just don't know it. They all like to know what you know. See, they're still trying to find out, too. I believe that. I believe they don't have all the answers. I really believe that. So they track people like this.
I'm like you. I believe that, too, so.
Well, can we talk again sometime? This would be for people that are tracking us. But now that my daughter's passed, I had to wait till the time was right, till I was brave enough to talk to you. You can
Well,
ask
good.
Mad. I've told people, but Janet will tell you she had you on. I talked about you. She had you on. A Mad Painter had you on. And I
Yeah.
guess, not until you
Well,
told me a date, but isn't that odd? Remember? Did you think I
know.
disappeared on you?
You know you got my contact information, so just let me know when you want to do it again. I'll be more than happy to come on and do it.
Well, let's figure out. Think of some questions you got. Let's compare notes. But
Okay.
think of some questions. Think about this. We both met Jesse Marcel. We both. Well, you met Stan. I didn't meet Stan. We both talked to Kathy Martin. That's three main players right there.
Right.
Kathy,
No
Jesse
Philip
Marcel,
Allen.
Philip Mantle, and I don't know who else we know. Oh, you went to the UFO Congress. Janet did, and I've talked. No, I never talked to him. Who did you meet that got you to come over there? He has a radio show, doesn't he?
Alejandro.
See, you knew exactly who I was talking about. Did you meet him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never met him.
I like Alejandro.
Alejandro Rojas, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know his name, but I've never talked to him. Now, I talked to his partner, a girl, because they wanted me to come over there with Janet. And
Right.
or maybe I did talk to Alejandro, because I remember him saying talk to Janet. I must have talked to him on the phone. So there's another person, but I never went. I was still not ready. You know what it's like when you said when it's time? Everything's on a timeline, and you can't control it. So you and I finally got started. But see, now I've already found out you went and did it, and you were older than me. Now, you were born in 48? Or 49?
No. 54.
You were born when?
54.
Oh, okay, you're younger than me. Hold on. Hey, John, I'm still on, but I got to go get my daughter. But Calvin's still on. But John Shaughnessy, meet Calvin. Calvin, this here's John Shaughnessy.
Hey, John, how you doing?
All right. Living the dream, right?
I know, living the dream, buddy. I'm fixing to have to get out here and go live it myself for a minute.
Well, there you go. Every day's a blessing, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, John's. I just came across John, but we may have talked before about pyramids. But he's did a book on pyramids and moon. Now Calvin Parker, everybody came out with a second book. Now name your book, Calvin, and we'll get off of here. And I'm going to go book John to come on this show. But your second book is, what's that name, Calvin?
Shoot, I draw the blank right there. Pascagoula, the story continues, and you can get it through Amazon.
Is it already out?
It comes out the first of the month.
John, write that down, and we'll.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're all authors, but mine, Calvin, is called. What is mine called? It's a real story. John, what did I tell you my book was? Do you remember?
Yeah, I just barely can remember mine.
Shoot.
Yeah, I forget which one. Yeah, I went online and read some of it. Anyways, yeah, it was on Amazon.
Okay, it's
Kindle.
on.
Yeah, it was Kindle. Yeah.
But anyway, we're all.
I can find it real quick.
What's the name? Calvin's is Calvin Parker. Wait, that's not the name of your book, is it? Calvin Pascagoula?
Well, the first one is.
What's the first one?
Well, I draw the blank on that one too. I've been working on this second one so long. Wait a minute. Pascagoula, the closest encounter of my story, Calvin Parker.
Closest encounter. Is it Pascagoula? Okay. Is Pascagoula the first? Okay, that's the name. So by Calvin
the closest
Parker.
encounter, my story, Calvin Parker. And then the second one is Pascagoula, the story continues.
Pascagoula, the story continues. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And but Calvin, you rubbed it off of me. I get really southern talking to you, but let's do it again. But that's just normal for me. They don't know I try to have a radio voice. When I was in the military, I didn't have an accent. I got rid of it. But you have to work really, really hard to not have an accent. But Calvin, can we do this again? I know you're busy, and I'm going to try to come over there October 18th and get me a signed copy of your book. So you got some, right, Calvin?
Oh, yeah, there'll be some there, and I'll be there. It starts at 5 o'clock.
Where's
I'm
that?
Post it, Main Street, Pascagoula. I'm in DeMoss Street. They're going to shut the whole street down. And
what?
Yeah, they shutting the whole street down, DeMoss. And then they're going to have food and everything else. The restaurants are staying open. It's going to be a big deal. Then on the 19th, I'm judging a barbecue.
What's it called, though, that day in Pascagoula? What y'all celebrating?
I think it's Allied Command Odyssey, right? Is that the name of your book?
Yeah.
That's my book, Calvin.
Yeah,
John
okay.
Allied Command Odyssey.
Allied Command Odyssey. Now, what's this here? I can bring my book to you. I'll have to order one. I'll order you one, and I'll get one, and I'll sign it, and you can have it, and I'll come get one of yours. But
okay.
What's this big shindig? I coming to on October 18th?
They're celebrating where they put the historical marker. I'm going to be doing tours on the site. They got a little train. I'm going to take everybody out on the train. It's just a celebration for me, really.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
They do it on the anniversary every year.
No way.
Except they couldn't do it on the 11th this year because they didn't have permission to shut the streets down. So they moved it to the 18th where they could shut the streets down.
Wow.
Nice.
Did you hear that, John? They're going to shut the street down.
That's nice, yeah.
Whoa, Calvin.
Hey, there you go. You made it.
You made it
there
big time, Calvin.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Calvin.
it here. I love the people here.
I didn't know you was that important.
What is that?
I'm not important, but they just need something to do. So, yeah.
No.
They like New Orleans. They try to celebrate what they can.
You put Pascagoula on the map. Ain't nobody ever heard of Pascagoula until you come along. You know what I'm saying? So that was back. I told you I heard about it back when my baby was in my stomach. Mm-hmm. So that was in January '74, right?
Right. No, October 11th of '73.
Oh wait. Yeah, but I had heard January 27th, '74.
'74, right.
So that it was known by Christmas, surely, what happened to you. People was talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, look,
wow.
I got to run. Get back in touch. You know how to get in touch with me, and we'll set up another one.
You want me to call your phone number?
Yeah. I'll email you 2 phone numbers.
All right. Now, I got permission to grab your pictures and your books and put them on my websites, right?
Absolutely. Put any pictures up there you want that I have.
All right. And can you get me a poster and email me or take a photo of a copy of your day for Pascagoula, and I'll promote it on my websites?
Absolutely. I'll do that.
Is it Calvin Parker Pascagoula Closest Encounter Day? Is that like ET Highway Day?
I guess so. I'll see what they're going to call it.
Okay. I want to come be there. I wish I had camera equipment, but there'll be people taking pictures. You'll have the local TV show, but I'll just come over and be a nobody. I'm good at that.
No, you'll be a somebody. There won't be no trouble to find me. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to get out of here, though.
Good night. Thank you, Calvin. Look forward to it.
Looking forward to it again. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, we have to go now. So thank you, everybody. And it was very informal, but Wow, Calvin's got something to say, so I hope y'all can hear me. Oh, no. I've got to shut.